This is the way. What is up, you guys? It is the Iron Mandalorian. Welcome back to another vlog on my channel. And well, as you can tell, I have a suitcase in front of me, and right over here is a gigantic pile of clothes. Now, the reason for this is because, oh boy, we got a lot to catch up on. But the biggest thing that we got to catch up on is that, well, I mean, you saw it in the title. I am moving to Disney World. Freaking Disney World, guys. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. But if you can see from my shirt, here's what's going on. I applied back in, I don't even know, end of the spring school semester, I guess. I don't know. For the Disney College Program, aka the DCP. And I got accepted. I got in. And I leave for Florida tomorrow morning. So this is everything that needs to go in here. I got another suitcase over here. I have everything ready to be packed up. About halfway packed up, honestly. I just got to get all this into my bags. And then I'm ready. So with that being said, I do have some questions that were asked of me on Instagram about the DCP and what I'm going to be doing there. So I'm going to answer those while I'm talking to y'all, catch you guys up a little bit, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So, alright, so here's what we're going to do. The first question that I got asked on Instagram was actually a DM from Kaylee Sherman, and she wants to know kind of everything about like the process for applying and just like everything about the DCP, essentially. So here's the whole like breakdown of it. So I applied back in April. I just checked the photo on my phone, and the application process, I'd say, is pretty easy, honestly. It's not too complicated. You go to the DCP website when applications are open, and you just fill out an application form saying, hey, I want to try and get into this. It asks you a bunch of questions, kind of like, you know, where you'd like to work, what you want to do, what's your prior work experience, hobbies you've done in life. Your age requirement is you have to be 18 or older, and you have to have completed, I believe, 1 semester of college. And that is what I did. And I mean, I've done more than 1 semester, obviously, but like, I did do my 1 semester, so I was eligible kind of right after that, but I waited just because I wanted to get through the rest of college. If they do consider you for being accepted into the program, you'll get an email later requesting that you set up a time for a phone interview with a college program assistant, I guess, interviewer, I don't know. And the interview is super casual. It's a phone, you can do phone interview. I believe Zoom is also an option. I did phone interview just because I had a lot going on and I didn't have time for a Zoom interview. Plus, I thought face-to-face was going to make me a little stressed out just because I didn't really know how the interview was going to go. It was super chill, though. The lady who interviewed me over the phone was super nice. She actually was working in the program during the time of my interview. So I think she was like finishing up the program. But yeah, it was just a very casual conversation, and we just chatted about, you know, what the program implies. It's more questions about, you know, prior work experience and hobbies and what I'd like to do at the DCP, you know, like what my job preferences are. For me, I requested attractions and PhotoPass, which is like the photography people who are, you know, on like Main Street at Magic Kingdom or at like any center point of the parks. And yeah, that's mostly what the interview is, and it's just good, you know, like it's nothing to be worried about, nothing stressful. That's kind of the way I would put it. Now, the only drawback is it's not a guarantee that you will get what you requested when you applied. So for me, I did not get attractions, I did not get PhotoPass, I got custodial. So the custodial thing I will get more into in just a little bit. That kind of goes into one of the other questions. So here's the other thing. So one of the other questions that Kaylee asked me was, what's the housing like? Now, you can go into the program and live in like an apartment off property, but you have to have transportation. You are allowed to bring your car, but you have to like put that into your application saying like you'd like to bring your car. It's either that or the lease agreement. I could be wrong. But it's one of the two. If you do choose to live off property, you got to live like in an apartment area like close by to Disney, you know, that you can like easily get to. Doesn't take a ton of time. You won't get like stuck in traffic or something. So you can like be on time for like, you know, the program and, you know, your job and stuff like that. The program itself, I just want to put this out there, it's essentially just a paid internship for working 5 months as a cast member at Disney World. And you could get any of the parks, you could get any job, literally any job, but that ties into something else that I'll get to later. Yeah, there's a lot of different options. It's a very wide array of things that could happen. But yeah, so you can live off property if you want, but if you choose to live on property, holy cow, just be ready because it's incredible. So the on-property living that Disney College Program students live at is called Flamingo Crossings Village, and that is specifically for DCP students. Like, you can't stay there just on a vacation to Florida or anything. This is like Disney property apartment living, and my gosh, the apartments are incredible. Oh my gosh, they look amazing. There is a website for Flamingo, and you can see the pictures, and there's a GPS 3D map or whatever of what it looks like. The place is astounding, guys. I cannot wait to stay there because it's going to be amazing living for 5 months. Now, the Flamingo Crossings thing, that is right in Disney's backyard. It's right nearby to the Disney University and the parks, so you can easily get to the parks and go to cast member parking if you're working, or you can just go to the parks as a guest. And with that, I just would like to add, as a DCP student, you get what's called a blue card, and the blue card is your free guest pass into the parks for the entirety of your program. It's essentially the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. That's the best reference I got, you guys. It's pretty great. I don't have to pay for parking. I don't have to pay to get into the parks every day. I just go at my leisure. And the only drawback is you don't get your blue card right away. You have to wait till, so I have to wait till September 12th because that is when the event called Disney Traditions is. Disney Traditions is essentially a 4-hour event that you have to stay the whole time for. You get paid for it, by the way. And really, it's just an introduction event kind of thing. There's a character meet and greet for the specific theme of character that they have going for the program for that semester. I have no idea what the theme is for this semester, but I'm very curious to find out. And, well, yeah, I mean, it's all the students, all the new arrivals, and everybody has to go. It's mandatory. You have to go. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty chill thing. That's the most info I have about it. I don't have a ton of info about Traditions just because I haven't done it yet, but that's the best I got. So that's Disney Traditions. And you get your blue card once you've done Traditions and you've completed your check-in at Flamingo. You have to do your check-in at Flamingo. Even if you're not staying there and you're staying off property, your check-in will be at Flamingo. My gosh, guys, I keep thinking about Flamingo. It's so nice there. I'm so excited. But yeah, that's kind of the general gist of that. Before you get your guest pass, your blue card, you do get 3 park admission tickets that last 7 days, and you can use those prior to Traditions until you get your blue card. And the only problem with that is you don't get free parking with those guest passes. It's just free tickets into the park. So for me, I am driving down there, not flying, because I'm bringing my car with me, and my mom and sister are coming with me. So what we're gonna do is, since my mom and sister are gonna be staying with me for the first couple days just to kind of help me get settled and stuff and move in and everything, we're going to the parks together, and I get to use my 3 admission tickets, but they can't. So they paid for tickets into the park, but my mom already paid for parking. So because I can't get free parking yet, I'm staying with my mom and sister at one of the Disney hotels until I can move into Flamingo, and then I can get into parking for free and I can get into the parks for free. I don't have to go at any extra charge. It's all taken care of. Bit of a hack if you're going with family. Now, the only thing about it, I just saw this today, it was an email that I got, and my gosh, guys, watch your email boxes if you apply for DCP, because you're gonna be getting a lot of important emails. I've gotten so many leading up to this point. It's kind of crazy. With the email that I got today, it said that with family and friends, when you're checking in or something, your family and friends can't come with you. They have to wait at a certain place at Flamingo, or they go somewhere else. I can't remember like the specific details of it, but that's like the general gist. So that I think covers the whole thing, honestly. The 3 tickets, the blue card, Flamingo, staying off property. You can bring your car if you want. There's a lease agreement that you have to sign if you're staying at Flamingo because it is an apartment complex. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, one other thing I'd like to mention is as a DCP student, I get like a 40% to 50% off discount on like everything in the parks. I believe that includes food as well, which is absolutely insane. A coworker of mine from the gym made a joke saying that it would basically just take everything down to regular price. The other thing I would like to mention is I'm going to be in the DCP through Halloween and Christmas, guys. I love the Disney Halloween event. I've been there a few different times. I haven't been to the Disney Christmas event since like I don't even know, maybe 6. I have no idea. I was very young. It was a long time ago. I'm so excited about that, guys. You can request vacation time to like come back and visit home and stuff. I don't know the full details of that just because it was a lot of information that I had to read, and be ready. There's going to be a lot of reading that you have to do if you get accepted because there's like rules and stuff you have to go over, like consent to things and stuff like that. It's a lot. Just be ready for reading. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it sounds like a great experience. I'm super excited. I can't wait. Now, some other questions. Where's my phone? Another question I got from Brian. What are you most excited about? Geez, I honestly have no idea. Like I just said, I love Disney and I love going there and everything that I get to do there. It's going to be super fun, but I don't think I can name one thing I'm most excited for. It's just going to be a really, really fun experience. I cannot wait. Yeah, I can't mark anything that like specifically that I'm excited for. Like one specific thing, you got me. I got nothing. But it is going to be really fun, and I am just excited about the whole thing. I guess if I had to mark one thing, I guess I could say, and this is such a stupid answer, but I'm living at Disney, guys. So I guess that's what I'm most excited about, but like everything. Like it's just going to be an amazing 5 months. It's got me a little nerve-wracked though, because this is like my first time staying out of home, like away from home, away from my family, everything, in a completely new environment. Like I've been vacationing at Disney for a long time, but this is new for me. But I think it's going to be good because it's going to give me that like sense of independence and kind of know what it feels like to live away from home, which is a good thing. I think every, kid should have that experience before like they actually like permanently move out. So this will be good. I mean, one heck of a way to dip my toes in the water, right? One of the other questions was from Julia, a friend of mine from studio. What part of the program do you plan to work, like the animated part or something else? So that ties into what I was saying earlier. So my role in the DCP is a custodial, and the custodial is essentially, there's really no way to sugarcoat it, it's a trash guy. Now, I will say that I'm being optimistic about it just because the custodial role is one of the most requested roles at the DCP. Like, everybody wants it. I did not understand why until I found out from somebody that I know who was in the DCP, and he was in the culinary program, and my gosh, this man is a great chef. But here's the thing. The custodial role is requested specifically because of 2 main reasons. One, it is the most flexible. So you could work in like your location that is like given to you on one day, and then the next day you could work somewhere completely different. So I'm working as a custodial at the Grand Floridian, and the Grand Floridian is one of Disney's nicest hotels. It's also right across the way from Magic Kingdom. It's literally like a next door neighbor. Like you could walk from the Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom. I believe you can. I think there's a bridge that takes you across. If you really wanted to, like, get your cardio in, you could walk there. It's like maybe a 10-minute walk at most, I think. But yeah, I mean, the Grand Floridian is incredible. I stayed there 2 trips ago, and it was just amazing. So I don't know if I will get like moved to the parks as part of my role, but I know that as a custodial, I will get probably moved to a bunch of different parts of the Grand Flo, and maybe some other resorts, who knows. But it is going to be a lot of work. The custodial is the guys who, you know, they do the trash and everything, they do the cleaning at the parks, but they also draw the really cool Disney characters on the ground with their cleaning equipment. So I hope I learn how to do that because it'd be really fun, and it would give me the opportunity to up my sketching abilities. The other reason that people like the role so much is because you get a lot of guest interaction. So I have been to Disney multiple times, as I've mentioned, and one thing I can remember from a lot of trips is just having a good experience with a custodial worker. You could go up to a custodial and have like maybe a 5-minute conversation and just have it be like the best part of your day. That's the best I can give you. So I'm honestly really looking forward to that because honestly, if I can make someone's day at Disney more magical as a custodial, I'll do it. Like, it'd be amazing if I could do that. So the other question I got was from Amelia. Amelia says, did you get a scholarship? Can you ride the ride still? And do you think you'll like Disney after it? So I did kind of go over this already with the blue card and everything, but no, it's not a scholarship. I don't think you can get a scholarship to the DCP. I don't think that's ever been a thing. But the application process, as I said earlier, it's not complicated, and I got accepted pretty easily. Like, I was super stressed, like, oh man, there's no way, it's like 1 in a million that I will get accepted. No, they accept a lot of people. Like, it was just almost immediately. Like, a few days went by, and I got an email saying, you've been accepted, and I got like all these pictures and a note, and there was a video, and oh my gosh, it was so much. So no, I don't believe there's a scholarship. You do have to pay an acceptance fee, I believe. I think it's your first rent payment for if you're staying at Flamingo. I believe that's what it is. Even if you're staying off property, I think you still have to pay the acceptance fee, and it is $215, I believe. And at Flamingo, rent is $215, and Disney takes it immediately out of your paycheck before you get it, so that kind of saves the hassle of doing the rent payment yourself, which is nice. I'm kind of looking forward to that. But yeah, when you get paid, Disney will automatically take your rent out of your paycheck and then give you your paycheck. But the acceptance process is, I mean, it's pretty simple, and it's, I would say, almost guaranteed. But I don't want to sugarcoat it. It could be completely random. I might have just gotten lucky, who knows? But from everybody that I've talked to who knows about the program or who has been in the program, it seems like the application process is pretty easy, and it's pretty easy to get accepted once you've applied. But yes, I can still ride the rides. As I mentioned already, I get free admission into the parks the whole program, so that's going to be a really nice bonus. Is if I'm not working, I can just go to the parks at my leisure and walk around, go on rides, see shows, eat food, you know, whatever. I could do literally whatever I want, and it's gonna be super fun. I can't wait. If I will like the parks still after, I hope I do. I really don't know. I think I will, honestly. Like I said, I've been going to Disney since I was 4. Absolutely love it there. People that I know who have done the program, they say they still enjoy going there after they've done the program, and they really had a good experience with the program. A few people said they don't like it just because it's somewhat stressful sometimes, or the job gets to them, you know, a bunch of different things. To those people, I say to each your own, but honestly, if you're not fully prepared for the possibility of stress that comes with the job for working at Disney, maybe don't try it yet, just because working at Disney is not exactly a small job. And also, any of the jobs you get there, it's gonna be something kind of big. But yeah, I think I still will like the park after I'm done with the program. One thing I forgot to mention is, yes, I'm going for 5 months. That is the initial date of the program, is you go for 5 months, and then after the 5 months are done, you're done, and you leave, you go back home, that's it. You can reapply for an extension to your program, so you can go from 5 months to 7 or 9 or whatever. I believe you can make it a full year, but I think you do have to extend it again at some point. I'm not sure. But I know you can go back to the program even if you don't extend, like you can reapply at a later time. Also, with the program under your belt, I believe you can also go back and apply for like an actual job at Disney if you want to just like make the move down there and just stay in Florida, you know, for good. That's all the info I got, actually. That's like the biggest thing that I needed to catch up on with y'all was DCP. I really cannot believe that I'm moving to Disney World. This is honestly a dream job and really just a dream come true. I hope I answered y'all's questions pretty well. I cannot wait. Like I said, I leave tomorrow. It is currently Friday, September 5th. Tomorrow is Saturday, September 6th, and I leave at 8 in the morning from my house because I'm driving. And I did offer to drive, or take part of the drive from my mom. She will not let me. So, to each their own, I guess. I know we are staying over at like a hotel on the way over. I think we're staying in Nashville? I know we're getting dinner in Nashville because we're driving through there on the way, so that'll be fun. I also know from previous experience of driving to Florida that the way my family goes is we end up driving through the mountains, and the last time that happened, I was extremely young and I actually slept through it, so I really hope I stay awake this time because I'd kind of like to see that, because hey, you're driving through mountains, like that's awesome. I mean, it's not like you're driving through the Himalayas or anything, like you're gonna see a Yeti or something, no, but I don't know, just the idea of driving through the mountains seems kind of cool. But with that being said, I have to finish packing. I actually have to leave for the gym pretty soon because I'm opening it for an open gym tonight. My friends are showing up to that as well because they want to hang out at the gym with me one more time before I leave. And yeah, I think that's about it. Packing probably won't take me much longer, but just word to the wise, you're staying there for 5 months if you're going into the program. Pack clothes. Pack like everything you need. Pack everything you think you'd need if you were leaving home for good. Like if you were moving out permanently. Pack everything. The one thing I will say is right across the way from Flamingo Crossings is a Target. I've been told a few different things about this Target. Like it's different than like a regular Target. They don't have as much just because they're right across the way from Disney. Some people told me it was a super Target. Apparently it's not. So I really have no idea what that's going to look like, but it's just nice to have a store right across the way. Their prices, I've heard, though, are a little more expensive just because they know they're right across the way from the DCP students who are going to need supplies. So if you make the drive a few minutes away from that, there's like, I think a Meijer and or a Costco somewhere near there that have like your standard prices and stuff. You can do the same stuff there. So, you know, there's just a few different things here and there. Oh, with staying at Flamingo, like any other apartment, you will have roommates. You can request all guy roommates. You can request all girl. There was an option for mixed. I'm not going to go into details of what I think that's about, but that was the 3 options listed on the lease agreement because you can like choose what you want. There is an option to say like, I don't care. I think I put I don't care, but that was for room size. So room size can vary. There's like a 4x2, a 4x4. I don't remember all the details, but my apartment is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. So there's a bedroom on each side of the apartment, and each side also has the restroom. And the bedrooms, I can pop up a picture of it right now on the screen, but the bedrooms are pretty small. There's a wall divider between the twin-size beds, and yeah, that's about it. Hearing from a friend of mine who did the program, you know, staying there and everything, he said it was pretty good, it went pretty well. You just can't overpack because you're not gonna have a lot of room, and pretty much everybody's told me that, not just my friend. But yeah, that's about it. I hope y'all enjoyed the vlog. I have to head out. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my viewers who are supporting me on Instagram as well with the DCP, because I know a lot of you have like wished me luck and left me comments and stuff. Thank you guys so much if you're watching. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell, and check out some of the other videos on my channel if you have not already. Remember, the Force is with you on this blessed day, and I will see you real soon in Disney for the next 5 months.